So we just wanted to ask you what you thought of the event, and if you have any ending comments with respect to that.
Well, the Raffi night was wonderful. There were such fantastic performances, and the way that the press council organized the evening was fabulous. Your hosting was wonderful.
Well, thank you. Exactly. And you know what? The music was just wonderful.
Isn't it?
No,
it was great. And I loved how we were honoring the organizations in the community that had helped during the Fort McMurray fire, because that was such an impactful event for all of Alberta, but particularly those 80,000 evacuated families. To be able to take some time to say thank you to the organizations that had given so selflessly of their time, of volunteers, of money. It made a huge impact on Alberta, and so I think the Press Council did a wonderful thing in really making Raffi Night about that as well.
Very much so. See, like how the community came together to help out those in need in Alberta. It was really nice to see.
Absolutely. So I enjoyed myself quite a bit. There were so many different stakeholders and people from the community all in one room, and everyone was so much enjoying themselves because the performances were wonderful.
I would agree as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Commemorating the Raffi Night and also the community that has come together, we just thought I would ask you what your thoughts of the event was, and just some ending comments that way.
Mm-hmm. Well, Raffi Night was a fantastic event put on by the Press Council of Edmonton. I think that they did a very good job in recognizing all the community effort that went into helping Fort McMurray. I think that's really important to celebrate these things. Out of tragedy always comes the positive notion that when things get tough, people come together and they help each other out. And that's important to celebrate that. And we're really happy to be elected officials supporting the Press Council of Edmonton in their efforts to recognize people from the community who have done such an amazing job. So I applaud the Press Council, and I applaud all those volunteers that did such an amazing job to help out Fort McMurray.
Well, we certainly appreciate your attendance, and I second those comments. It's nice to see that the community has come together with respect to a tragedy like that, and we certainly appreciate the efforts on your part as well.
Yeah. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to celebrate with all of you. Yeah, thank you.
So it's nice to see you there, Mr. Mitchell. We are asking those that have attended the event maybe some closing remarks on what you thought of the event of the Raffi Night and the Fort McMurray attendees.
It was just fantastic. It was beautifully arranged, and well arranged, beautifully sung by the artist, and it was. They haven't charged much money, and I was incredible.
Very much so. I enjoyed the music myself very much. How about yourself?
Oh, I love music.
Yes.
And my wife plays sitar, and that's one of the music instruments from India. And it's a very tough instrument. And I sing a little bit, but...
Well, you know what? I think we all try to sing, and we're our worst critic. But one of these days, it would be nice to hear that. And yourself, what did you think of the evening?
Very nice, very fantastic. We enjoyed a lot there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, much appreciated. We appreciate you being here this evening and your attendance at the event the other day as well. You know what? With the Hindu Society of Alberta, you were very instrumental in regards with putting together or organizing some of the key people in Edmonton to help out when the need was with Fort McMurray. What are some of the things that you were able to do and to accomplish when that event happened?
We collected food, about 700 kilo food for the people to supply the food there. And then we collected about $9,000 to support all these people at the Fort McMurray. My son was also there in Fort McMurray at that time. And
so you were affected there personally as well?
I was affected personally. And Hindu Society of Alberta, all the volunteers, all the board members got together and they collected all that for these people. And I'm really proud of all the volunteers. They did such a good job. And now especially Press Council Society, they appreciating doing this work for all the societies, did all this work, and this appreciation was really good. Program was really good, and it's a good job they are doing, council is doing, and I think I live in a really good country here in Canada. That's the main thing, because everybody supports whenever you need a support. Everybody is there to support. And at that time, when the Fort McMurray thing happened, fire happened, everybody was together, and all the temples supported, all the societies supported. That was very nice.
Well, we do appreciate your efforts as well, and the Hindu Society of Alberta, and what you were able to do to have the community together in the support that you were talking about. Thank you very much. So we're here with Mr. Patel. He's the president of the Press Council of Edmonton. What were your thoughts with respect to the event that we had for the Rafi night, and how well did things go together in your opinion?
Hi viewers. First of all our sponsors and supporters, I would like to thank them. This event we purpose like every year we do our best. We give you for the community. So purpose of this event for Fort McMurray, so many organizations support them. So we appreciate their support, and we want to unite our committee or community, all the people together under one roof, and we want to work for our community, work for our nation, one for our province. So this event is very successful because of our sponsor or supporters. So I would like to thanks again to our sponsor and supporters.
And very much so. Everybody as a community came together, and it was very nice to see that.
So Raja Nagpal, he has pinned Punjab, he has bought Village of India in 34 Plaza. So I request Honorable Minister Christina Gray, Honorable MLA Rod Lola, please come forward. We would love to pay our best regards to Raja Nagpal, please. And he also has a banquet hall, a royal banquet hall, which used to be Capilano Conference Center.